evolution of biological evolution, you should begin with that state. And the unitary cellular life has a struggle. That is, it has in store reactions, that is sanskara, and it goes and has left its progeny. One unicellular life will die, leaving behind innumerable, infinite number of cells. So, the nutshell of that life is, it has to struggle and it has to get sanskara. And with the new sanskara, what is death?
Sleep. Sleep.
Sleep, yes, sleep. Indeed. Sleep is death. The real thing is, you should know what birth is, then you will know what death is. If birth is a combination of mind and body, so death will be separation of the mind from the body.
So as we know
that where does the sanskara to expand comes in the amoeba?
to expand.
To amoeba in this unicellular life. Where does it come? Don't you find it is there in the unicellular body?
It is there.
It is there.
Can it
Rather, the only vritti there is this, to expand. So, it must be derived from the great stock wherefrom it has come. And it is so, in Sanskrit it is said, of God, Brahma, ekoham bahushyam. I am one, let there be many.
Means every mind is just separated from to be one with him. So then the only question is how get this purification, how could it go so deep, and then every cells are moving upwards to coming once with them and
Then be one with the Supreme.
Yes.
I help you go to that state. So, life is, or birth is, the combination of body and mind. Emergence of mind in the body is birth. The same thing has been told in other words. Emergence of mind in the body. And
The flow of mind is moving from incarnation, incarnation.
yes, yes.
Mucha.
Behosi.
This is also a vritti of mind.
How did you feel it?
It exists there. The difference is, it is not active mind.
It's not active.
Not active.
And how is this with all these luminous bodies? Means, I was thinking...
They are, in Sanskrit, they are called Devayoni.
Devayoni.
Yes. They are also
Means, I was thinking,
stages of mind.
sure, but if you lose this physical body, the question is, you said, if you separate...
Things have been said like that, and do you conceive that state? You have read it.
Luminous body.
Body, how it is possible? A luminous body, light is itself not visible. You were a student of science? Yes? Then you know light is not visible. And the objects on which the light falls is visible. So a luminous body is visible. How do you explain it? The reflections of them,
Reflection.
not them themselves.
My question was a different one. I was asking...
Emergence of mind in the body. Formerly I said combination of mind and the body. Is there any difference between the two statements?
What's the difference between combination and separation?
Yes.
I have a question. We are speaking about animate and there are also inanimate objects, sleep state.
Yes, sleeping state. They are the creation of mind, no doubt. The same mind.
The mind is always there in a
Yes.
physical.
Otherwise, no life can emerge out of this.
Is what
That was our first premise.
What it has to do with the stones? What is the mind in any way connected with the stones?
Everything in your dream is the projection of your mind. So, all solids in your dream are the projection of mind. A plate is not having mind. And the man in your dream eating in that plate has mind. So that solid plate is also the projection of your mind, and the man eating is also the projection of your mind. So exactly, you have developed mind in yourself, and the stone is the projection of the same mind you are. Is it clear? So let us go ahead.
Can you just define?
Defined as existence. But animate body and inanimate body, you may differentiate, and as you say, animate body is having limbs, organs. So emergence of or evolution of mind is birth. And right from the first emergence of life, there is struggle before it, and there are actions and reactions stored in it. So, it so happens that the mind has its own existence in wavelengths, and the body has its own wavelengths. The combination of the two is birth. And when the wavelengths change, they adjust themselves, and when they cannot adjust themselves, they depart. This is death.
So does it mean that
This space is different time is there. For a fly, it is in hours. In mosquitoes, it will be hours.
Lucky.
An amoeba may be living for, say, fraction of a second. So, the time has no limitations.
what I just want to say, is it
I am just starting to move from the amoeba. So I have long distance to cover to come to Mother's home. I am just the first life, so I am in the amoeba. And as you say, the definition, you remember, the emergence of life. So, as in the Brahma Chakra we studied, a fraction of matter is crushed to evolve a finer state of existence, finer than, subtler than the ether. So, that is the beginning of life, and the first body and first mind is of that nature. Furthermore, as it goes on acquiring sanskara, reactions, how it is separated from the body is one thing to be noted. What is the cause of death?
You explained it just before. You say if the wavelength of mind and body doesn't correlate to each other,
Yes.
then the body and mind separate.
Yes.
This is what you.
The life, and what is life?
Emergence of the mind in your body.
That is
This
death.
is birth.
That is birth.
Life is if the wavelength are maintained together.
Yes.
Then this is the balance. I mean,
Precisely, the maintenance of, adjustment of the wavelengths of the body and the mind is life. Let us begin with amoeba. And when it leaves one body, it has acquired in the shortest period of time some reactions which caused a difference of wavelength with the body, and so it left. Now it is in the state of sushupti or nidra. So it will like to have its expression again, smriti. So it will like to have a body. Therefore, the greater stock of this Mother Prakriti is ready to provide a body. With this increased sanskara, a suitable body is carved out, and the mind emerges in it. You may call joins in it. The first one is emergence of life. Later on, it is joining. And very lately, mother's wombs are provided, and all the animals, birds, find suitable media for the emergence of life, holding them.
So, but the requirement of
Is the nature to provide the suitable base for the evolved mind.
So, but I think this process can be
Formed first.
the body's formed first. That's why.
Yes. Body is formed first, and after 2 or 3 months, something like that, a mind is having
Transfer.
correlation with that
It was
body.
It cannot have before because
Before that,
it's not
the doctors feel it, they can operate it and get it out. But no sane doctor will operate after 3 months. Because no, it will be killing him,
Baby.
a human body. It will be killing a human life
After 3 months.
after 3 months, yes.
in humans.
Because it has, the mind has combined it.
You said 2 to 3 months. I mean, could be
Yes,
also after 2 months or something.
Also, maybe.
Difficult to say.
Depends on the blood bank.
You can see how much the embryo is developed. If the embryo is fully developed, from this point on, it's then. Before it's not.
Why this before this point?
it's not fit for human.
Just a physical part.
Part which holds the
Human brain is human brain.
it's
Brain, every progeny has a brain, physical, to suit the body. So human brain is very evolved brain. The propensities are
means it's like this. The cells have a, for example, they
human cellular minds overtaking human mind is an impossibility. Human mind is very evolved.
means they are plenty mind with a need for expression and to get the suit the fitting body.
One example I am reminded, I have quoted many times, a girl has approached marriageable age, say 20
20.
years or 18 years. Let it be 18 years. So, suppose a boy is sure to have friendship with her, must have an age of equal or some
Elder.
elder. Suppose you bring 21-year boys, 1 year chap, 20, they are 20, that makes 20 years. Will they do?
I don't understand.
Now you understand this.
Yes.
I have still one question more.
Life
Which
means
mind?
birth. Huh? You see, everything is one plane for the Supreme. As in your dream, your small dream, span of your small dream, it is all in one plane. In the same way, entire universal existence is one plane of the Supreme. Therefore, they are not having any difference of space.
You're telling
How long is his
Limitations, better to say.
his limitations, exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
And it cannot get rid of this until it got rebirth and get rid of the samskaras.
Yes. And in this birth, life, death, birth, life, death,
Continue.
continuation will bring with every death a new form of sanskaras are had, and so a new type of body is there. In this way, come to this space of humanity, species, human species.
It seems to me imposed.
In the very scientific way,
He means if your parents teach you something, maybe also something wrong, this should be something like imposed samskara.
oh yes, definitely. You're right.
If you all have
Society.
everything is now
Yes,
this,
yes,
that
yes.
sort of continues.
Only when you come to this level, and why in every species I say, the mothers teach their kiddies how to live in a forest, how to have their prey, how to eat. A lioness will teach the kiddies how to jump, how to catch, how to. Is it not so?
Yes.
So these sanskaras are imposed.
Also human beings.
They learn. Actually, it is learning through the environment. They had to.
In the course of birth,
This is the doctors say. And this is our philosophy has to say. That is to say it is a scientific philosophy, scientific observation. So, human mind has its existence in a very evolved state of, say, a position, very evolved state of position, where you have the choice to go backward also. Or you have two ways to choose. Either to go ahead or to go
Back.
back.
Sanchar Pratisanchar.
To going ahead means stepping in an unknown sphere. hitherto not experienced. And going back means the experiences of past lives. So, which to choose is a problem before this evolved mind. So, what is the help?
Actually, regarding this, come on.
By its what? Vrittis. Vrittis lead you to worldly experiences. And there is a tendency, urge for going forward also. That tendency has brought you here.
But still, it's not spiritual.
Yes, this way to or that way. He always seeks some help. Who will help? Now I have hinted.
Guru.
Very simple. There comes Guru.
Grace of Guru.
Yes.
In which time? From which?
That right from the amoeba state, unicellular state, the macrocosmic mind is guiding towards the expansion of mind. And here, at the stage of human mind, you are left to decide yourself which way to go.
No, but my point is that
Self-confused. And an animal. Animals have three tendencies.
Food, reproduction, and then eating.
Ahar, nidra, bhaya, maithun.
Sleeping, eating,
sleeping, eating, production.
Bhaya and maithun. Reproduction. 4.
Oh, look at this.
4. And if man is having only these 4, then he is an animal.
But there are forms
And
of...
if the sense of dharma evolves in him, then he is man.
Very simple.
it is the story of how it's called.
That, as you say, is not a particular point, rather a big span in which the sense grows, sense of dharma, sense of going ahead is formed. A boy in a sadhak family is acquainted with the form of sitting and having, with no instruction, he will close the eyes and sit cross-legged and have calm. So, the circumstances
Give the sanskar.
tend there is only 10 minutes left. So Nilkant is to be obliged this time. We can begin with the simplest form of pranayam. what is it? Simplest form of pranayama. With ideation. How to join the two, breathing and have
Ideation.
the ideation. How to proceed?
First inhale, then exhale.
Yes. And no introduction.
Asana Shuddhi.
Asana Shuddhi.
Bhuta Shuddhi, Asana Shuddhi, both. And as part of Chitta Shuddhi, the ideation will be there.
Chitta Shuddhi is the fixation on one point.
Fixation of your mind at the particular chakra, and then ideate that you are having communion with the outer and the inner. So who likes to lead? Any volunteer? No volunteers. Why?
One
Say,
exhale.
say, there are two things. One, have your Ishta mantra as in Ishwar Pranidhan, first syllable while you are breathing in, the second syllable breathing out.
And
Or there is an alternative. And for beginners, it is better the second way. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
inhale.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or something like that, as you find it convenient for you. So that way you will be measuring your breathing.
And do you force it to become deeper or you let it go?
You know, no, it will
Be deeper.
gradually be
Go deeper.
deeper.
And how many trips would you say? How many breaths? 50? 100?
No,
How long? 5 minutes?
Maximum 10.
maximum 5 minutes. Say 5 minutes. Say 10 times only. It will be less than 5 minutes. And now you are equipped with the theory. Have the practice. You should count on your finger.
On my finger.
Yes.
I thought later to tell you can count with your heartbeat because I think everyone feels his heartbeat. Doesn't everyone? So it's easy to count with it. I count always with my heartbeat. But you also can count with finger.
Yes, on the finger. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Like this, you know? 1.
No.
Oh.
Afterwards, when you are fixed, that is, this inhaling and exhaling periods are balanced, reach a maximum. Suppose you are having 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, inhaling, then something like 12 or 15 exhaling. Then you combine your Ishta mantra with it.
How?
How? As in your other pranayama.
I only say my Ishta mantra one time during.
Well, while you are inhaling, you will count 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Then you are not having your Ishta mantra. The two things.
Yeah.
Afterwards, when it reaches the maximum, then forget counting, have your Ishta mantra.
So you get accustomed to the duration, so you don't need to count anymore.
Means I count until.
This time it will be different. When you will be practicing, you will find the difference.
Because if I take my Ishta mantra, it's connected to cosmic mind.
Not only cosmic mind, in the pranayama you are having your Ishta mantra and ideating the universal prana and your individual prana. He, I and he, I and that.
So once doing the pranayama with
Fifth lesson. Then have that pranayama. Then have first and third combined.
I mean, anyway we are doing Bhutta Shuddhi, Asana Shuddhi, and then after we are concentrating on the chakra until coming to this different, to this point of
The order.
Also the acceleration, I did it quicker because I feel if it is intense, it can be quicker. It can be slower, as you like.
Yes.
and also the sound and color of chakra may come also because it is the same thing, the same process. So you will feel the color.
That way you shall have to wait there longer.
And then if you see the color and you hear the sound and you see the color of chakra, then you do the then you do the pranayama into.
Yes. After Ishwar Pranayama, IP. Yes.
I think a question more about
I said mantra you can hear.
yeah.
The practical thing would be first try to hear, and when you are hearing, combine yourself your hearing and repeating.
Your hearing and repeating.
Yes, this is just your own.
Yeah,
It will be your personal experiment.
But the meaning of the mantra,
Yes,
like
that will be in feeling.
just in the feeling.
Yes.
That is God by itself.
Yes. Yama and niyama. Then, after that, first will be yama and niyama. Then asana. They have no reference in the Supreme Court. Yes, you can.
Repeat the Supreme Command, then we'll know what is the point.
Of course, it's decided.
First and second lesson.
Twice a day
Invariably.
having sadhana.
2 times sadhana.
And what is their sadhana?
First and second lesson.
First, second lesson, combined.
Come
So, how to give this first lesson. Remember how it has been given to you.
Was given
There were 3 oaks.
3 oaks.
That you must remember that you are not giving. You are just obeying the command of the
Guru.
Guru. As a representative of your Guru, you are giving.
When did Anandmurti give the supreme command?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Because when I was initiated, it was not there. So we spread the message. And when the command was there, the spreading was stopped.
Yeah.
Nobody likes people's disobedience to the command.
The first thing is to have Guru Dhyan. Say, for how many seconds?
To have dhyan?
Yes.
Consult.
Giving. Should I give? Then there is
Less also before the
Guru Dhyan, is this the same as Madhvidya or?
no, not Madhvidya. Or this Madhvidya is the root every time.
Yes.
When you will ask your Guru, then the responsibility goes to him. So, first thing would be seeking permission. Then as representative of the Guru, and must mention that the Guru is in you. The Guru is not in a photo, not in an image. He is in you. So that you may draw your inspiration from within. Then, after introducing yourself, telling your name and telling that you are teaching him the science on behalf of
Guru.
your Guru in you.
Your guru?
I am
Your own guru or his guru?
your Guru and my Guru. Everybody's Guru is Jagat Guru. Unless you have been directed by him, you won't have come to me for initiation. So he's directing you all the time. Now I will just help you realize what the intention of your Guru is. Then brief, short description of the Ishwar Pranidhan. Short description. What would be that? The purpose of Ishwar Pranidhan, what is that?
It's not easy to do it in small words. It's not easy to say in
Very few words.
Can you give me an example?
Yes. The purpose of Ishwar Pranidhan is to place your mind in the Supreme Mind. Or having in you the Supreme Mind. As your mind is a pot in which you want to have the Supreme Mind. So your pot must be empty to have something. Your pot is full with the worldly idea. So it is imperative to vacate it. Now you can introduce the three Shuddhis. The other way would be one way. This is one way. The other way is you have to place your mind in the Supreme Mind, higher. So you must be light. With a great luggage you cannot go high. Or what? If you have to climb on a hill, on stairs, you will like to be light. No luggage. So shed off the luggage. What are the luggage? Your mind is hanging on or having the weight of the worldly intentions. Now, this way you introduce Trishuddhi. Then ask, how do you like this idea? Do you like to get it? Of course, is it ready to have it? Then introduce this promise. Go very psychologically. Then the promise. Then introduce the pratik. Or if you have no pratik, on the name of Guru.
Which are the promises?
Yes. Yeah. As you have promised.
The same. They're all the same.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Or if you like, you may add. You see, what will be the first promise?
I just didn't understand what you said about if there is no...
I will not harm anybody consciously.
First, not harming or doing good.
My first was that I will not harm, and second one was that I will do the best of my capacity. Sorry.
Anyway,
Good.
Keep the secrets of the meditation was also not?
the
Coming up.
third, the first two will be, I will not be harming anybody consciously. Unconsciously, how can you? One clause to be added. By the powers I gain,
Very
by
important
the
point.
powers I gain from sadhana.
Not to misutilize the powers which are gained by sadhana.
I will not. My son also has this promise to conduct, but he is always ready to have something to harm others. He performs methods with 10 or 20 of them.
Hypnotism.
No. But the first thing is not to misutilize the powers gained by
Sadhana.
sadhana. Second, to do all good. Think good, all. Think good and do good to others. Second is to think good and do good to others. And third, to keep the teachings of spiritual practice private, not secret. Private to himself, till a stage when you are prompted to teach others. Should it not be like that?
Yeah, otherwise you cannot teach.
But we have not given the promise that we will keep it secret.
Your guru commands you to give.
Now we pray.
And the supreme command.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
we give the promise to
We
the
have to
guru. you
renew
say.
the promise.
I become the power to give others to have a chocolate.
Not to eat yourself.
Then
We used to do it after initiation.
boys are not fond of chocolates. Boys are not fond. Yes, but kiddies. Prabhat.
They don't like chocolate. They don't like chocolate.
Now, then how to begin?
It's a promise.
Why they are so kept? The spine to be kept
Correct.
straight and the body to be not in tension.
And to stand up.
Better.
What I found very good to do half bath before we begin.
Full will be
Even better. but not together, initiator.
Sit together. The
The
same
problem will
method
come
will
with the
be there.
mantra.
The best thing for separately giving them maybe that Ishta mantra and Ishta chakra, make it equal. There is Ishta chakra one for all and Ishta mantra for all. Give them.
For the whole three at the same time.
Yes. What is the hurt?
Can't you say it?
Mass initiation kind of.
Ah, yes.
I think that we should
Suppose they are 10. Give them together. Then, this the first thing was sitting position. Location, where to sit. Other preparations for sitting.
Time. Which time?
Yes, they are the factor. Other factors, what time you should sit. That must be very practical. That timing must be practical. I said the other day, 45 minutes before sunrise and 45 minutes after sunrise. 45 minutes before sunset and 45 minutes after sunset, in between. But then, in Scandinavia, either the sun does not rise for 6 months,
Only here.
or does not set.
Yes. No meditation.
Long meditation.
So precisely, you should be practical. In all respects, you must be practical. I find most simplest way, the first thing in the morning when you rise, and the last thing, that is before going to bed. However busy you are, you must sleep. So before sleeping, and the introductory points, Kalki, these were the introductory points. Now the main thing, you have been well versed in leading first lesson. So, tell it very precisely, each item.
And short.
Yes,
Yes, like the same.
short and precise. Lengthy lectures will not be. Practical aspect, what is he or she has to do. This will all be a mental, first mental thinking process. And thinking is associated with words. So the words should be in your mother tongue. Not German, not English, but your mother tongue. For Germans, German
And
language.
in which words?
Yes, I am sitting alone and this and that.
If the one is Spanish and I don't speak Spanish.
Yes,
Spanish
he knows English.
Yes.
You ask him in English and
To
tell
translate.
him, repeat
To
the
translate.
idea in his own language.
But sometimes you have people, it happened to me, I had once to translate because he didn't know anything except Italian. I didn't know Italian also. So I was there translating the promise, everything except the mantra inside to go out. But the rest was all, I translated all the process of things.
These are all practical things you have to manage.
Yeah, because
These are the guiding lines. You practical aspect will be yours to manage.
According to situation.
Yes. Then the three shuddhis, and you be very correctly explaining the third one, or rather the asana shuddhi. When you begin